There are lots of opportunities here. For students is to help them to learn. And I'm not speaking about getting the answers that are right there. It's about guided discovery. It's about learning about things. And this is where teachers' role is really, really important. Artificial intelligence, for further reference, I will use AI, is in the classrooms. Whether we want it or we don't, it is there and we have to deal with it. For students, it might be an ever-available tutor to who they can ask questions at midnight, and as many questions as they want. AI won't be tired. For teachers, it's a great time saver because it saves a lot of mundane jobs and work for us, for teachers. Whenever you want to generate a lesson plan or a unit plan, whenever you want to assess your students' work or write feedback, it really saves some time for a next cup of coffee, if you please. But what we should really think about is the way we use AI and the way AI is integrated into teaching. It shouldn't substitute what we do. Otherwise, we're at risk of, I wouldn't say losing critical thinking skills, but diminishing them whatsoever. So what educational institutions are doing is a kind of a dance. Some of universities and schools, they're kind of waltzing with AI, integrating AI tools into education, into their classrooms, developing policies, using AI for their bureaucratic needs, or experimenting with ethical use or responsible use of AI, whereas some other institutions, and I'm not only speaking about Azerbaijan, I'm speaking about worldwide institutions, are in what I would call AI two-step, like one step front, two steps back. When they ban using tools like ChatGPT whatsoever without understanding it, or applying some outdated assessment policies or assessment tools in a new digital era. But if we think seriously about Sustainable Development Goal 4, which is quality education for everyone, for all, we need to think about the tools in many languages, not just polished English, because we want AI to be used by everyone, regardless of their language, regardless of their access to tools, and regardless of the income. This is when AI can be truly inclusive in education. There are lots of opportunities here. For students is to, again, help them to learn. And I'm not speaking about getting the answers that are right there, right? It's about guided discovery. It's about learning about things. And this is where teachers' role is really, really important. It's for teachers to teach their students how to use AI for that, not how to use AI for copying and pasting. It's how to use simple tools to generate not the answers but the process. This is what is really important for the time being, to know how to use AI to come to the correct answer step by step. And if we speak about the opportunities for teachers, and I will go again speaking about saving time, creating and generating lesson plans, for instance, but we shouldn't fall into this trap when AI does everything for us. And again, it's because we need to always check and bring something from inside to the prompts at least. But here is it's like kind of scaffolding. It's when the institution should step in and help teachers develop these skills. And I'm not only speaking about digital literacy skills, which are very, very important, but also how to help teachers understand how to use AI and use AI ethically, so they can then teach students how to do the same. It's like all this professional development for teachers shouldn't stop at develop or use the right prompts. It's far, far beyond that. One important thing to remember is that we shouldn't use AI or any AI-driven tools because they are there. Because we want to be trendy, so we shouldn't be using AI tools, especially in education, to catch up with the time. We want to use AI tools because they're necessary and they will bring quality to education. Let us go to a very, very classic question, if I can use the term classic when we speak about AI, whether the job of a teacher, the work of a teacher will become obsolete. No. Education needs human beings. It's about humans. It's about emotions. It's about empathy. And this is when education is quality education, right? And we can use AI. We can use AI on a daily basis, not only in education. That's, I know, this goes without saying, right? But whether any job will become obsolete depends on us. You probably should be thinking what I should do next to become better at using AI, become better at my profession. So like emotionally, teachers are there, always there. So AI can be in the classroom. AI can be a great assistant. But when AI is used to check all the assignments, there is no soul in there. AI won't understand if a student was running a temperature the day before the exam. AI won't understand emotions. The issue with AI and losing some cognitive abilities, it's not really an issue of AI. It's an issue of how we use AI. If you ask your AI assistant, whatever that assistant is, what is the meaning of life, and you're waiting for a reasonable answer, yes, you will start losing your critical thinking skills. But if you ask your AI assistant to explain and use it to you, or start analyzing it together with you, that's a different question. So again, we come back to the point about how we use AI, and not even why we use AI, because I don't think why is a question for the time being. So whether we're going to lose some critical or creative thinking skill, that depends on us, on users. It's like if you allow AI do the entire job for you, yes. It's like, if you depend on something, it's like technology, let's say here, in this case, too much, that will happen. And yes, eventually you will lose your job, and all the risks and threats, they will become true. But if you engage with it meaningfully, why would you think that your critical things you're going to lose your critical thinking skills? And again, like if teachers know how to do that, if institutions invest in professional development training, and when I speak about professional development training, I really mean it. It's not about purchasing an AI tool, which can be really, really good, and say like, okay, log in and use it, good luck. It's about how you train your teachers to use it. So like I keep going back to professional development because this is the core. So you train your teachers train the students, and maybe train the parents.